If we're not at a Disney park, we're dreaming about being there, and a cup of Joffrey's Coffee Disney Blend helps. But what about when you're at a Disney park? The Joffrey's Disney Kiosk and Restaurant Locator will make sure you never miss out, whether it's a cool drink on a hot summer vacation or a great cup of coffee at a Disney signature restaurant. Joffrey's has you covered. Check it out at Joffreys.com.
Please stand clear of the doors. Por favor, manténganse alejado de las puertas.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is our final boarding call, and the doors will be closing soon.
Hey everyone, thanks for joining us. I'm Tim Scott.
I'm Bob Collar.
This is ResortLoop.com. How are you doing today, Bob? I didn't know where I wanted to go at first.
I'm doing well. Are you ready for this, Tim?
I am.
Very exciting. We are 189 days for the launch of what we're going to talk about today.
I'm so excited about this. I don't think we've talked about this on the show really yet.
No, we haven't. We kind of touched on it a few times, but you said we need to talk about this, and I agree wholeheartedly.
And that's one of the few times you've agreed with me, so I was all about it.
This is huge. This is huge. We're, of course, talking about these new gondolas that are... No, wait.
They are awesome. Game changers.
You know, can I just say, and this is not going to be a gondola show.
No.
But today, it was a beautiful day in Northeast Ohio.
It was.
Beautiful day. Got in my car like an oven.
Right.
And it was only like, what was it, like 70 degrees today? Something like that.
Let me tell you about, there's this thing, they call it the greenhouse effect. This might be new to everybody out there. But the sun, that big ball in the sky, tends to create heat.
And you know, I'm no geometrist, but I know that we are a little bit further north of the Florida line there. Not the Florida-Georgia line. That's a whole other thing.
No.
The Florida line, the latitude. It's the latitude.
Launch?
No, it's latitude. As Jimmy Buffett would say, it's the latitude. Or is that
I thought it was attitude. I thought it was attitude.
It's the latitude attitude. That's why we're so bitter up here. Our latitude is not the same.
That's true.
So anyway, I'm just saying it's, we're not going to talk about gondolas, but come on. They're not going to be hot, please. Anyway, what are we going to talk about today, Tim?
We're going to talk about the brand new, and I'm saying brand new like it's out, but it's not even out yet. As you mentioned, it's 180 some days away. The launch of the Disney company's new streaming service, Disney Plus.
Are you excited about this?
I'm so excited about this.
You just can't hide it.
That's right.
See? Now you're rubbing off.
I was going to say, you learned it from watching me.
Please stop rubbing off on me. Anyway. So their launch date of this, November 12th, the Disney Plus streaming service. Very excited. I cannot wait. I am throwing out Netflix.
I think I might do the same thing, to be honest.
I'm done. I mean, listen, this is what Disney is going to be offering. Disney, right. The service will be built around, of course, the Disney's main entertainment content of Walt Disney Pictures, Disney Animation Studios, Pixar, of course, Marvel Studios.
They have Marvel? When they get Marvel?
I know.
Why aren't I notified of these things?
Lucasfilms.
What? Aren't they the Star Wars people?
Those are the Star Wars people.
Oh, my goodness.
20th Century Fox, but that one we're not actually going to get for a while because somebody else owns them for a little while or has the rights to their streaming for a little while. But eventually 20th Century Fox on board. National Geographic. I didn't know that was part of it.
Yeah, it's part of it.
Really?
Yeah. We'll throw it in.
Okay. See, kids, we learn something new every day. Today we learned Tim hates nature. Anyway.
Because nature hates me.
Well, after the last show, and you were talking about all the horrible animals that were going to get you. What was that all about?
And I once again say, nature hates me. No.
And of course, they're going to operate this service alongside Hulu, which is going to be cool.
That will be cool. I don't watch a whole lot of Hulu, a couple things maybe. I
like Hulu.
You like the Hulu?
I like being, and again, it's one of those things where we're bingers. At least America, maybe the whole world now. We don't just watch television. We binge.
That's television?
Watch television.
I'm sorry. I was thinking it was a dance they do at Alani when you're there. I misunderstood totally. I apologize.
You're just jumping through hoops.
Heyo.
Anyway. I think one of the best parts of this whole thing, and we talked about this earlier.
Yes.
No R-rated or mature-rated content.
That's great. Because there's plenty of places you can find that if that's what you want. And if you're really into that, you might not even, necessarily, the Disney streaming might not be for you.
Exactly.
Necessarily.
Well, and you're allowed, keep Netflix or keep, Amazon Prime or whatever you like to watch your streaming on. That's fine. Nothing wrong with that. But I like that because it makes, as a parent, all right. I'm going to fess up.
Oh, don't do it now.
It's time.
Uh-oh.
I know Looper Nation will not look kindly on this, and I apologize. But I did use the television as a babysitter every now and then.
What?
I don't know.
Oh.
I'm just saying.
Shut it down.
Come on. Like this dropped me any further down the rung.
Hey, when you're a parent, sometimes you need like an hour show for your kids so you can get that nap.
Well, you got to get the, dinner cooked and you got to get the laundry done or you got to do a podcast.
How old were your kids when we started this?
I don't know.
Anyway.
And I would always put in a Disney movie. So I knew that they were going to be safe.
Safe and relatively short for movies for the most part. Usually like good, maybe 80 minutes.
And
75 to 80 minutes sometimes.
That's all you needed.
Right.
Yeah. So, I'm just saying this is I think this is going to be a relatively safe, outlet for your kids. You're not having to worry about what is popping up on the screen. Let's see, Disney's, on November 8th, 2018, CEO Bob Iger announced that the service would be named Disney Plus. So, only a short 1 year later, they're able to launch this thing.
Well, they started actually getting this ready a couple years ago. You'll recall they bought BAMTech.
Right.
A streaming company, and I think they used them for, I believe, it must have been like ESPN. And I want to say Major League Baseball might have used the same company. I'm not really sure. So it's a company that knows they're streaming. Although they have to do a ton of back end stuff to get all the Disney content there and streaming out because there's going to be a huge demand for this service, I do believe.
Yeah, absolutely. And one of the things that I found that I really, really like about this new, everything's going to be downloadable.
That is awesome.
Yeah, I mean, it's really going to be cool so in essence, you are going to be able to download the content, to your computer or whatever, your TV, and watch it whenever you want to. As long as you're a subscriber, you're able to do that. And I think that is very cool because sometimes you don't have Wi-Fi. You're not, you can't watch it on your big screen TV, but you're in the middle of a show or something.
Right.
Like, I don't know, 3 hours of a movie.
I'll tell you when this is handy is if you're on like a long vacation or a cruise. And you have your laptop or your iPad and you want to stack up some movies or some TV shows on there.
Oh, absolutely.
Because a lot of times what's on the cruise, it might be anything you want to watch again, or they have the same thing you have to watch over and over. Because sometimes, I don't know about you, we like to have like the TV on as we fall asleep.
Yeah.
So.
Absolutely. Those long flights where you're kind of bored and
Yes.
the airline's charging you an arm and a leg to use any of their services. You'll have something to keep, and again, something to keep the kids occupied. We've talked about that on the road trip shows. You want to keep the kids occupied. So
Yes, keep them from getting antsy, because once they start getting antsy, sometimes that's a slippery slope.
Then we hear, "Don't make me turn this car around."
If I have to talk to the pilot, he's going to turn this plane around. Okay, you probably don't want to say that while you're actually on board a plane.
No. You get put on a list.
That's right. If you like to fly, don't be put on the no-fly list.
This is what Bob Iger said, as far as, so that they're going to have, special content, new content just for the streaming service. Mm-hmm. But, this is what he said, Bob Iger said about, the new service being, too content heavy on new originals. He said, quote, they're not necessarily going to be in the volume game, but to be in the quality game. So, and that's what Disney's always been, I thought, is not necessarily volume, but quality.
Well, that's true. However, Disney does have an awful lot of volume at this point.
Yeah, I don't
the
know
entire
what he's
vault
talking about.
is a great, big, vast volume of quality shows. So you can't have both.
Yeah, a little bit. A little bit.
But I'll tell you, I'm really excited about some of the, they're all talking about, special Star Wars shows, Marvel shows. I'm more excited about like the Disney theme park type shows.
Yes.
Like there's going to be like a cooking type show. I can't find the name of it right now, but there's like going to be a show on Imagineering, which I'm thrilled about.
Right.
I want some more of that kind of stuff rather than just, constant movies and Marvel characters and Star Wars characters. I like that kind of thing.
Absolutely. And, they're going to, also, do a behind the scenes of Disney's, Disney Studios.
Love it.
Not Disney Hollywood Studios, but the real Disney, studios in California. That's going to be very cool.
That's because now Galaxy's Edge is behind the scenes at Hollywood Studios.
That's right.
Where everything was.
That's right. So for a measly $6.99 per month or $69.99, which is a bargain. You're saving 2 months worth.
How shocked were you to hear? I'm sorry. How shocked were you to hear about that price point?
Yeah, right. Me too.
I know months ago, maybe even like a year ago when they first kind of mentioned they were doing this, I think Iger came out and he said, we're not going to charge what like Netflix and Hulu is charging right now because we're not going to have that volume of content.
Right.
But, he did kind of talk about quality, and I'm shocked it's, at least for right now, we know it's going up. We're darn sure it's going up.
Yeah.
That's a bargain.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And, maybe they'll, if you're a, long-term subscriber, maybe it'll stay that way for a while, but,
no,
I would definitely jump on that $69.99 and, that way you're kind of locked in for a year, I would hope anyway.
I would think so.
I would hope anyway. But of course you're going to get to see all of your, favorite MCU characters that are coming. Loki lives, as they say. There's going to be a series with Loki, about Loki. You know Loki?
I know, I'm trying to keep it low-key.
Thank you. They are talking about a series with Falcon and the Winter Soldier.
Okay.
That's going to be cool. The only thing is Winter Soldier. Well, I'm not going to see. I almost dropped a spoiler there.
Oh, don't do that.
Dropped a spoiler. We're not going to do that.
Don't do it.
A series with, Scarlet Witch and Vision. It's going to be cool.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So, I want to see a series of Hawkeye. Because I like Jeremy Renner. I think he's a good actor. Oh,
I thought you meant from MASH, but that'd be great. I love Alan Alda.
Wow. Really? But this is a really cool one. And my son kind of tipped me off of what this one is. They're they're going to be an animated Marvel series called What If. Okay.
Okay.
What if? And it's what if things were different for our favorite superheroes.
Okay.
For example, and I'm just throwing this out here. What if Peggy Carter, Agent Peggy Carter, Agent Carter, the one who was the love interest of Captain America. What if she was the Captain America?
Oh.
What if she did that instead of Steve Rogers? It's the what if. So they do that kind of thing with this animated series. It's really cool. My son was saying how everybody absolutely loves that in the comic book world.
Okay.
Because they're able to change the, change the plot lines and all of that stuff. So very cool.
That sounds very, very cool.
I'm excited. I can't wait. Now here's my question.
All right.
Deadpool's rated R.
Yes.
We're not going to see Deadpool on this thing?
No.
Simple as that?
Simple as that, unless.
And
I heard you mention this earlier today. That's the only reason I know. What if they edit down the version to make it PG-13?
What?
Or will that cut down way too many words?
Would they do something like that?
And make it a 20-minute short?
I think the trailer is about as long as they can go.
Right.
But yeah, there are some films out there that, obviously in the 20th Century Fox library that they're not going to be able to air. I'm just wondering if they will maybe come up with something where that's almost like a pay-per-view kind of thing. In addition, so if you want to watch some of these more adult-oriented movies, you have to do the pay-per-view. Maybe
that could be. That could be. Although I start getting nervous when you're paying for a service and then you can pay for like an extra tier or pay-per-view on top of that. I mean, the whole not entree, what do you call it? A la carte TV thing.
Yeah.
I know we've talked about this where, everybody was, against all the cable companies because cable companies are making too much money. I just want to pick the channels I want.
Right.
Now you're picking the channels you want. It's going to probably cost more than your cable subscription.
Absolutely.
So you're getting what you want, allegedly, but now you're paying more for it. So not me because I'm going to drop. We have I said Netflix and Hulu. We're probably going to drop Netflix when this comes out because you can only watch so much TV during the day, or even during a day.
Oh, absolutely. But see, this is what the future of television is about. You're not going to sit through, hours of television just to get to that one show you want to watch anymore. Now you're able to pick and choose thanks to these streaming services. So you're acting like, I don't know, like you would book a hotel room and then they would add on like parking or something. They're not going to do stuff.
No, I know. But let's run this by. Say this is the intro price.
Right.
I'm going conspiracy here. $6.99. It's a bargain.
Okay.
In a year, we're still going to have $6.99, but now we're having commercials in there. But if you want to pay $12, $13, $14.99, no commercials.
Why are you giving them ideas? Why are you doing
Trust me, they have if I thought of this, Disney has hired their brain trust to come up with the same thing.
True.
And then you're just basically, you're back to the model of regular TV with commercials.
Right. But you're paying for it anyway. Yeah.
But let's see how things go after it's out for a while.
I like the fact that you're going to be able to watch this on the Roku. I'm a big Roku guy.
You turned me on the Roku. That's what we have here now as well.
Yeah, I do like that. That's what I use. They're going to have it on Apple TV, they're saying. Mm-hmm. And of course, all over your internets, if you want to do it that way. You can do it on your computer, which I can't watch it. I can't watch a TV show on my computer. I don't know why.
You know what? It's because we look at computers all day long. I don't want to sit in front of the same thing I've sat in for the most part. In the same kind of chair.
As the kids nowadays say, true that.
As the kids said 20 years ago.
What do you think of this new Star Wars show that the series they're going to have out called The Mandalorian?
Oh, I thought it was the mandolin. I thought it was about a musical instrument. I'm sorry, man. This is embarrassing. I should have read this whole.
You really should have. Yeah. This is what Jon Favreau says. After the stories of Jango and Boba Fett, another warrior emerges in the Star Wars universe. The Mandalorian is set after the fall of the Empire and before the emergence of the First Order. We follow the travails of a lone gunfighter in the outer reaches of the galaxy, far from the authority of the New Republic.
I will say this is one show that, from what I've heard, people are losing their mind over.
Yes. Think Outlaw Josie Wales in space. That's
Ooh.
pretty much what it is. I like it. I'm looking forward to checking that out.
Yeah.
They don't have a whole lot of new content, but the new content that they do have, that one is going to cost them $100 million to develop that thing.
Wow.
Yeah. So, we're going to get all the stuff that we love. The Clone Wars is coming back. A lot of people love the Clone Wars, animated series, which is fantastic. It really is good. How do you feel about this?
All right.
This is one of the things that they said that was coming. A live action reboot, if you will, of Lady and the Tramp.
Intrigued.
Only coming to Disney Plus.
I'm intrigued. I'm not sure this is something necessarily that would draw me to Disney Plus.
Right.
Just hearing about this. But if I already have Disney Plus, I'll give it a few minutes, see how it looks.
Yeah. You know what? I would rather do that than them try and send me to the theater to watch a movie that I've watched, a million times with my kids in the animated version.
Right.
That's just me.
Right.
Yeah. We talked about that.
I will say, speaking of animation, I'm intrigued by the Monsters, Inc. show, The Monsters at Work.
Oh, yeah.
That's going to come out. And I'm especially excited at this, that it still has the original voices. Billy Crystal, John Goodman. Because a lot of times when these kind of, sequel movies hit the TV as their series.
Right.
You don't have the original voices. The animation is not nearly as good. It just kind of carries on the plot line, and you just kind of, accept it and kind of watch it, but it's not quite has the same look or feel. I'm anxious to see this one. I'm very excited about this theory.
Yeah, me too. I think back to when Tom Hanks's brother did Woody for one of the movies.
Oh.
Because Tom wasn't able to do it. He was close, but of course, the timing isn't there.
Right.
Yeah, I agree. I'm so glad that they're bringing those guys back. And what is this? The High School Musical?
The High School Musical. The musical.
What is that?
I think it's a High School Musical doing High School Musical. I don't know. I think maybe they missed the boat on this one, but here's the thing. They got to get some more music to play on Radio Disney.
Oh yeah.
It's that whole Disney thing. We're going to create our child stars, have them sing, have them make albums. So the kids that are watching the show are buying the albums and watching the shows and buying the stuff on the commercials in the show. It's going for synergy. Synergy. My hands are waving in the air as I say synergy.
Here's one that I know you can't wait.
Okay.
A potential TV reboot of The Mighty Ducks.
Maybe. Again, we'll need to see it. I don't know. The first one wasn't bad. Second one, I don't remember. I'm trying to organize flying V's with people, and it's just not working for me. So I'm not. How do you feel about this?
Here's what I'm hoping that happens. Seeing that they're talking about even doing something like this, reboots of a lot of things. I don't necessarily want reboots. Okay. But I would absolutely love, and this is one of the reasons why I'm willing to spend the money on the Disney Plus streaming service. I want to see the old Disney movies that I grew up with. The Computer That Wore Tennis Shoes.
Yes.
That Darn Cat.
Yes.
The Ugly Dachshund.
The Boatniks.
I want to the Boatniks.
North Avenue Irregulars.
Wasn't there a skiing one that you were?
Snowball Express. I have that on DVD. I'm good with that one. But any of the old Dean Jones movies. Hot Lead and Cold Feet. Oh, Captain Ron. He should be in Pirates of the Caribbean. Throw out Johnny Depp and throw in Captain Ron with Kurt Russell.
You know, why wasn't he at least in a cameo?
Right.
Come on.
Just walking
slip
by.
him in there. Something.
Chasing his glass eye that popped out of his head or something like that.
That would have been awesome. I know the whole time frame doesn't quite fit, but whatever.
Whatever.
Kind
of like Star Wars movies. Whatever.
That is I really want to see them bring back some of those old classic Disney movies that they were part of my childhood, your childhood, and really that's what got us to enjoy the Disney product. I understand, you know, you're gonna do all this stuff that's current, but bring back that old stuff for us old guys, please.
I'm hoping they do a Walt Disney subsection of this channel or something. We can watch like his old appearances when they were like building Disneyland. You know, he'd always walk out and explain kind of what's going on.
Oh, absolutely.
I think that would be fantastic. I'd like to see old Mouseketeers shows.
Yes.
Spin and Marty's, that kind of thing. You've got
for Bob Iger to say they don't have the content, they're going with quality over quantity.
Right.
You got the quantity, and it's all quality.
Absolutely. And people want to see it.
Absolutely.
Show some kids who Walt Disney was.
How about this too? How about set a block of time aside? Maybe, I don't know, midday, around lunchtime, and do because we've talked about this before, do what's on the resort TV in your rooms. Put that on.
Why not?
Just for an hour. Get people to want to go to the parks, because there's nobody at the parks. It's not crowded anymore.
No.
I don't know. I am very, very excited about this. The potential of what we could get is really exciting.
I agree. I'm hoping for old cartoons. I always loved the Recess cartoons, the whole Saturday morning thing they did, in the mid-90s.
Yeah.
Some of the best cartoons ever. So, I'm just hoping a lot of this is going to be on there.
What's that?
I just hope a lot of that is going to be on the channel somewhere where we can find that stuff.
Yeah. Certainly worth spending the money on to check it out and see what we're going to get out of it. I'm sure it's going to be one of those things that it's going to be a work in progress for a little while.
Oh yeah.
Until they find the shows that people really want to see. If anybody happens to get any type of survey to find out what they would like to see on that, let us know.
Yes.
I'd be interested to find out if there's actually a survey out there. I can't imagine Disney just doing this going by what they think people are going to want to see. They're going to actually ask people about this.
Right. If anybody's in a secret beta testing group, let me know.
Beta? At that big fat little
beta
cassette tape that you
right.
you had.
I have. If I look to my right, I have a couple up there right now. Actually, nothing to play them in, but I do have them up there in an archive type fashion.
You're no tech geek.
No,
that's for sure.
No.
It's almost like saying you're not an '80s boy band fan. Anyway, very excited for Disney Plus.
Yes,
a lot of cool stuff coming. let us know. You guys, are you guys going to sign up for Disney Plus, or are you going to wait and see what it looks like beforehand?
That's right. Have we missed something you want to see on Disney Plus?
Yeah. Help Disney out. Give them some ideas. So, Tim.
Yes, Bob.
That is all I've got.
Awesome. Everybody, thanks for joining us. Tim Scott, Facebook, Twitter, the website, ResortLoop.com. Once again, if you're thinking of booking a trip, go over to ResortLoopTravel.com.
Don't forget to rate us on iTunes. Check out our YouTube channel. And what else should folks do, Tim?
Please share the gateway to the magic.
See you, everybody.
Vacation memories will stay with you and your family for a lifetime. The Resort Loop Travel Group was created with this in mind. Our fee-free services will relieve you of the stress and confusion of finding and booking the best vacation at the best price. After booking, we will continue to monitor for ways to save you even more on your vacation. We will check for any upcoming packages and discounts to save you as many vacation dollars as possible. Resort Loop Travel Group, gateway to your magical vacation memories. Get a quote, or for more information, visit ResortLoopTravelGroup.com.